Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. In this game, we'll see the Denver Nuggets against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniels. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point. And for the Nuggets, Gordon steps in at the 4 with Jokic in at center. Murray and Caldwell-Pope, the guards. And it's Porter in at the 3 slot. Clark, the focus tonight has to be on the front court matchup. It figures to be a battle of big men down low.
Well, you know, Kevin, no question about it. These are two very talented teams in the post. I mean, each used to owning the advantage in the paint, and I'm very interested to see the chess match inside tonight.
Now here's Edwards. Conley, the pass to Gobert. He gets that one.
Rudy Gobert.
Gobert's got the first points up on the board for the Timberwolves.
And not the same skinny guy he was when he entered the league. Gobert a lot less affected by contact these days.
Murray, no good. Now the Timberwolves with it. Gobert in the corner. From the arc. It's hauled in by Gordon. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Denver Nuggets.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
McDaniels kicks to Gobert. Outside Conley. Pass to McDaniels. To the inside. Here's Gobert. Nails the baby hook.
And using his insane wingspan and athletic frame, Gobert can flat out dominate down low.
Good on the shot.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Offensive rebound to the left wing. McDaniels passes to Conley. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Ball violation. It'll be a jump ball.
So it's the Timberwolves now. Towns kicks to Conley. Just 4 to shoot. At 3 off the mark. For Denver, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And Jokic throws it down.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player. It's Caldwell-Pope. Love seeing that.
Here's McDaniels. Another miss by Minnesota.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense. Oh, yes, sir. Come on, bring it.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
And Minnesota has possession. Denver getting their last shot to go. And here's Edwards from the arc. Another miss by Minnesota. For Denver, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far.
You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive. But recently, I think they started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
Here's Conley following the basket by Jokic.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
Bucket is good.
No defense going to stop that. I mean, at times, Murray is simply unguardable. Great range and a quick release.
So the Timberwolves call their first timeout. And for the Timberwolves, Clark getting the #1 pick in the 2020 draft certainly helped their turnaround.
Yeah, that's rocket fuel when you're trying to move up, and they got a good one, a special one in Anthony Edwards. That guy is going to help them take major strides forward. This is an organization clearly on the rise.
Minnesota making a switch here. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Kyle Anderson comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And Morris subbed in for Mike Conley. It's good on the putback.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add up.
And if you're the defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that.
Here's Alexander Walker. Anderson dishes to Morris. Towns for 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
I do not think you can overstate Towns' range. I mean, he takes a tough shot there and makes it look easy.
Here's Jackson. Minnesota with the rebound. Here's Alexander Walker. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Personal foul.
Well, I love the court awareness there. Towns shipping the ball over to his teammates. A willing passer.
Minnesota shooting their first free throw of the game. And that one misses. Puts it up. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. It's all tied in Denver. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter.
Fans, please welcome to the floor your Nuggets dance team.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
Murray and Caldwell Pope, the guards. Gordon steps in at the 4 with Jokic in at center. And it's Porter at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. When you think of backcourt offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunities.
It's Edwards on the wing. Conley with the 3. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Stolen by Reed. Conley with it. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. That's good from Edwards on the assist by Conley. Edwards got the lead up to 5 now for the Timberwolves. And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen.
And they get it. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
Conley gets the bucket. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Minnesota.
How about the ferocity we have seen from them on defense? I mean, they're looking to contest every shot that goes up.
Well, how about the transition game, too? I mean, that's been another key for them, moving the ball quickly up the floor. Let's see if they can keep that up.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-man.
Edwards can't hit. The Nuggets trailed by 5. Clark, how about the Nuggets? This tour has really delivered.
Yeah, I like the young nucleus there, Kevin, led by the Joker, Nikola Jokic. I mean, one of the best in the West. I think they've built a perennial contender, definitely back on the map and in the thick of things. Got to get Porter Jr. and Murray healthy. And, you know, for Edwards, it's about hitting the 3 consistently. This will help take his game to the next level.
The 9-foot shot. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Boy, great effort on defense there against a guy who typically makes that.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's McDaniels. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 3 assists in the game.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
Now, here's Jokic. 8 points for him. And he makes good on the layup. Jokic just got 6 points in the quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Edwards passes to Reed. And another 3 for Minnesota.
give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shot for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Built like a linebacker, Edwards is not your average off guard, folks.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Jokic. Outside for Murray. Gobert with the block. Over in the corner, Conlon. Over Caldwell Pope. And that one goes long. Here's Vanderway. That will count. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for Minnesota. What didn't he do in that quarter? A fantastic all-around effort. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Here with Michael Malone. Coach, you took a run in the second quarter. How do you think your team has played so far?
I didn't think we played much defense to start. Did not like how we closed that quarter. So we have to find a way against a great offensive team to string together multiple stops.
Hard to do, but that's what you have to do. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. It was a closely contested first quarter for Minnesota. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground and the score tied. They're in a terrific position now thanks to their flawless execution in the second quarter. Some excellent work offensively now has them up 11 at the break. And Shaq, what do you think about what we saw from Minnesota?
The three-point shot was their best friend. I agree with the strategy. When it's working, take advantage of it. I don't really like it. Live by the jumper, die by the jumper. But tonight, they're living and they're living good.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. One of the stories here, Jokic getting it done today.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Conley out there with Reed. And it's McDaniels in the three spot. Last season, Clark, the Timberwolves snapped a 3-year playoff drought.
An important milestone for this squad, Kevin. I mean, it shows they're ready to compete in the postseason. That's huge and speaks to just how far this team has come.
Here's McDaniels. Misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Inside. And that'll be two free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first
a sharpshooter with a quick trigger release. Caldwell Pope is known for being an efficient scorer. You know, this Denver team used to run a lot, but over the last few seasons, they've significantly slowed down their pace.
Morris is checked in for Naz Reid. And the Nuggets, Clark playing slower, more half-court basketball. Why?
Well, I think it suits the game of multi-time MVP Nikola Jokic. I mean, the Joker is a maestro in the post and on the perimeter as a passer and scorer. So he dissects opposing defenses from anywhere on the court. And the staff has adjusted how they play to fit Joker's skill set. That's a smart move.
The Nuggets have had two chances at the line already, making them both.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Yeah, they had the kind of success from the line that would make any coach breathe a sigh of relief, guys.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Anderson comes in for McDaniels, and Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Mike Conley. Towns, it's stolen by Watson. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. Good D by Anderson. Timberwolves leading by 3. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by Towns.
Boy, in sync with his teammate on that possession. Well done by Towns on that pass.
Watson kicks to Gordon. Denver passing it around. Najee, good.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
Here's Alexander Walker. He's covered by Watson. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Fires from 18. Najee, no good. For Minnesota, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Here's Gobert. They get it back. Towns. Here's the pass to Morris. Second chance shot, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Morris has got his second basket.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Jackson has the open look. Connects from three-point range. Jackson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Minnesota's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Alexander Walker passes to Towns. A 3 from Morris. He can't get that one. And the Nuggets going the other way. There's 31 seconds left to play in the third. Anderson outside. From about 19 feet. Here's Gobert, who's back up, and that's 2 points on the layup. Gobert's got 6.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Here's Jackson, and he gets it to go. Jackson's got 5 points in the quarter. Here's Alexander Walker. And here's Morris for 3. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
That really could be a morale-crushing three-pointer, fellas. What a way to head into the fourth quarter.
And we've reached the end of the third. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Gordon steps in at the 4 with Jokic in at center. Murray and Caldwell Pope, the guards. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
Well, the defense trying to throw Edwards off with some contact, but he smartly stays focused on his shot.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And trying to extend this lead, no better way than playing north and south, getting after it.
Timberwolves leading by 7. Anderson finds Edwards. And he drives in. Count that one.
Fearless drive by Edwards, taking the ball right into the defense and finishing strong.
Now, Jokic. To the paint. Here's Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
And the rejection by Towns. Murray, good.
Hey, Murray's reputation and profile is that of a scorer. I mean, that's what he is, but he's also showing you that he's not afraid to get his hands dirty either.
Right wing. And here's Anderson from the arc. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. To the middle. Here's Caldwell Pope.
You know, it's so easy to take it for granted when Jokic makes a pass like this. The big fella has us spoiled with his passing ability. It is absolutely exquisite.
Minnesota calls timeout.
trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Reed, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. McDaniels comes in for Anderson. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I listened in on what Chris Finch was talking about with his players. He's encouraged where they are at this point in the game, but he told his guys things can turn in a blink. What we need to do is execute the rest of the way. So we'll see if they can finish this one off, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Jokic, no good. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They've led by as many as 11 points.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
The Nuggets trailed by 7. Passes it to Murray. Jokic with it. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And the Nuggets making a change here.
Substitution for your Nuggets.
For Minnesota, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Conley with the 3, knocks down the 3-ball. And it's a 10-point Timberwolves lead.
And this pumps the whole team up. Conley's shooting ability brings energy and excitement.
And Jokic with the basket on the assist by Gordon. And that's 12 points for Jokic.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, the athleticism of Edwards is something to behold. Love watching him sky up to throw it down.
Nuggets running out of time. Murray surveying the D. With some arc, and it's good on the way up.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Edwards kicks to Reed. Here's McDaniels from outside off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Kept alive. Murray, good.
Hey, you can't just have skill and confidence to make big shots. You got to have a big ticker, too.
There's 37 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And that's an intentional foul. Rudy Gobert is checked in for Naz Reid.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Nuggets foul.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. When his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
Denver calls timeout. They're down by 8. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, what do you think?
I mean, it's iffy that there's enough time to even get a quick shot and a foul.
I agree with you. Time is not on their side, but that's really their only hope, so I'm sure that's what they'll try to do.
.32 seconds left in the game. Here's Jokic. Gobert with the defensive effort.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Third team foul.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 9.
Anthony Edwards. 2 shots.
And Edwards drops them both.
And that's the knockout blow right there, guys. Those free throws should put this one away.
From deep three-point range, and they recover it. Shoots a 3. Holiday up top, fires the 3. They get the rebound.
Look, this package that Jokic has, instinct, length, timing, You don't have to jump really high if you've got those things working for you to be effective as a rebounder.
And so the Timberwolves take the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Mike. Congrats on the win. It looked like you guys stayed with your identity tonight. You think so?
Yeah, we wanted to just play our game, stick to what we do best, get the ball inside, score in the paint, just try to make easy plays. And I think that's what we did, and we're able to just build off of that.
You guys are one of the best teams at staying to what you do. Congrats on the win. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.